What's going on, guys? Jada Black here. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about this news in regards to B. Simone. B. Simone is an influencer. She has her own podcast. She is somebody who's become more well known over the last almost 5 years. And she was the female that said that she wanted nothing to do with 9 to 5. Now, to refresh your memory, this is the post here from 2020. It says B. Simone says she refuses to date a man with 9 to 5 job and gets dragged. She is a self-declared manifest queen that feels only an entrepreneur is the best suited for her. Now, mind you, there's a lot of 9 to 5 men out here who make good money, whether they are in the electrical field, the plumbing field, even construction. I mean, there's different fields of men who work 9 to 5 who make really good money, but that's not good enough for her. And I think it's more about social media. She cares about what social media thinks. That's what she's concerned about. And now, because she's been living above her means, she can't shop at the places she shopped at before. This is why when you listen to these heifers talk about how they want a successful man, entrepreneur, or pro athlete, they're looking for a man who makes millions of dollars, who's famous. That's what they want. It's the fame and the money. This is somebody who's clearly delusional, and there's no wonder why she's single. You see, if you are a woman who's living beyond her means, at some point it's going to catch up with you, especially if you're paying your own bills. And she's tricking. B. Simone has a tricking spirit. I believe she's a female trick. I believe she's out there paying men to date her. That's what these women do. All these strong, independent women that claim that a 9 to 5 man, they don't want to date that. They're usually tricks. They're usually the one who's tricking off money. And that's probably what she's been doing. That's why she can't shop at the stores that she used to shop at, because she's probably tricking her money off. And she's breaking down. Like in this particular video clip here, she's literally almost in tears because she can't shop at Bloomingdale's. Now she has to shop at H&M. This is somebody who wants her fans to relate to her. But how are your fans who work 9 to 5 jobs themselves? I'm talking about a lot of the women that support her, and some men probably. How are they going to sympathize with you, B. Simone, that you used to shop at Bloomingdale's? Now you can't. Now you have to shop at H&M. You know why that is? And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Women are horrible with finances. A lot of women don't know how to save. They don't know how to invest. All they know how to do is spend. This is why you have more women who are trying to make money by laying on their backs than actually building something. And B. Simone is a failure. She's a quote unquote female entrepreneur, but it's screaming failure. So let's get into this clip.
Just my finances. Like the budgeting, you see how I am nitpicking every little thing. I've never been like that. We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M.
Yeah.
Like I notice it in me now, just nitpicking. And it's not even, I just don't have it like to spend the liquid. Yeah. I'm used to having liquid. I'm used to seeing a certain amount in my account.
This is what I've been saying. Do y'all hear this, Alpha? This is the mindset I'm talking about. This is why women are getting nowhere, because they're too busy trying to live beyond their means. B. Simone knows that she doesn't have millions of dollars like that. So why don't you save money? Why don't you invest, downsize? I bet she got an expensive car note, expensive rent, probably even pay her bills on time. And now that stuff is caught up with her. And because according to her, she has to shop at H&M. She can't go to Bloomingdale's. This is the mindset of your typical Western heifer. And that's why, again, why men are hesitant to marry these women, because look at their mindset. They're not good with finances. So what is the point of trying to build something with somebody that don't know how to manage their own finances? Just imagine you get into a relationship with this woman or marry a woman like this, and she spends up her money. Now she want to spend your money. And she wonders why she's single. men who are entrepreneurs can smile, can smile. They could sense a woman who financially is incapable, and they're not going to go anywhere near them. Because if a man worked hard to build the things that he has, do you really think he's going to sit up there and try to wife up somebody that can't take care of their own responsibilities? That is not going to happen. Let's get into this article here. B. Simone spoke on her podcast about making better financial decisions, but her emotional shopping story did not get much sympathy. B. Simone is no stranger to drama, but she probably didn't expect people to make such a big deal out of where she shops. Her latest internet debacle concerns some recent comments she made on her Let's Try This Again podcast with her friend Shakana Yan. In the clip caught by the Shade Room on Instagram, B. Simone talked about her spiritual battles, her efforts to make her new app, and the financial shift she's experienced as a result. She seemed to get a little emotional while referencing all the things she's dealing with, although she particularly remarked about her shopping changes had the comment section raising eyebrows. I feel like it's a breakthrough with what I'm creating with the app, she remarked. Just my finances, like the budgeting. You see how I am nitpicking every little thing. I've never been like that. We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M, and I noticed in me now just nitpicking. I just don't have it to spend the liquid. I'm used to having liquid, and because I've invested in this app, in this platform, I don't have this liquid. I got the money, but not yet, but it's coming. I have it in assets. I have it in jewelry. I'm used to seeing a certain amount of money. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. People wouldn't care about this if B. Simone wasn't crying. People invest money into things all the time, B. Simone. They don't get on podcasts and cry tears about it. What you're upset about is that the investment in building this app is probably costing you more money than you actually had to invest, and you're having to probably use your own money to do it. And instead of you focusing on building wealth, you're more concerned about shopping. You're more concerned about things that really you shouldn't even care about, because if you are somebody that's trying to build, you're not concerning yourself with shopping sprees. You're concerning yourself with building wealth, because when you have that wealth, you can shop wherever you want to. See, people would not care, B. Simone, if you weren't sitting there breaking down because you can't go to Bloomingdale's anymore. That's why people are mocking you and clowning you, because they see it as you being not understanding the process of investing. You're going to have to cut back. There are things that you're not going to be able to buy. You should know that when you initially invest, but maybe naively you didn't think that you would have to, that it would cost you that much. You probably thought, well, I'll invest in this app and still live the same lifestyle that I've been living. This is why, B. Simone, you have to make sure that if you're investing, you put aside money for said shopping sprees, and that all you have to do is cut down the amount of shopping sprees. I have no doubt that B. Simone probably likes to shop and probably likes to spend money. Anybody that invests into anything, you understand that you're not going to make your money back for a very long time. You're going to have to continue to use money to build it up and build it up to the point to where it makes money back. That app probably might fail. That is why, again, you have to have the mindset, yeah, I'm going to have to cut back. That should be an automatic. But the fact that not being able to shop at your favorite shopping store is insane to me. I mean, these heifers are just crazy. I mean, why is buying materials from a certain store, why does it matter so much? You could buy probably the same stuff at different stores, but I guess because it's at Bloomingdale's or some other stores that you consider to be high end, that matters more. And that's why your heifers are broke. That's why y'all be out here struggling, living in apartments with like 2 or 3 roommates, because you're online trying to portray a lifestyle that you don't really have. You don't really have that. I mean, if you need extra money, do DoorDash, you know? getting online and crying tears about it, it's not going to get you sympathy. You made the comment that you wanted nothing to do with men who work 9-to-5 jobs. So do you know what mentality that tells me that you have? You have a mentality of, if it ain't this, then I don't want it. Not even giving it an opportunity, because you're trying to portray a lifestyle. You want to date athletes and professional rappers who don't want you, by the way. And that's why you're getting cooked online right now, because of that mindset. That mindset is what is getting you cooked all over social media. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Any thoughts, like the video, and share it. Follow me on Facebook, X, Instagram. Check out all the other videos on this channel, and I'll see y'all next one.